Good morning. Good morning, Latia. Thank you so much for taking the time out to chat with me on that Zoom the other day and being patient for this video. And thanks for clicking on this video. So, I'm going to go over with you a few things that you need to do or that you can do in order to get more business from your online presence. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. I noticed that this is the landing page that you currently have for your site. From your Google business profile, right? So when somebody does go to Google and they type in microblading Snellville or microblading Lawrenceville, right? The first thing that we're going to see are the paid ads. So obviously these are people that are paying for PPC, pay per click, to get into this top section up here, right? And then right below that, you have this section, and this is the map pack. As we mentioned, I know we spoke about you actually having this in your business already. Actually, I think I pulled it up right here. Let me go back a few times. There we go. And I noticed you have two for the same business. So you definitely want to minimize, get rid of one of them. Oops, sorry, not sure what happened there. You want to get rid of one of them because Google will flag you. It will confuse Google as to which one it is. I notice it's the same location, just one has a B and one doesn't. One is a barbershop, one's a hair salon, but Google really wants one per location. So you want to definitely minimize that down to one. Now, in order to rank in this area, because these are your top competitors online. Don't look at this one because, as you can see right here, this is a paid ad as well. But these three businesses are the ones that populate on page one. So for example, the strategy to win here is all about citations. A citation is simply your business name, address, and phone number listed throughout different directories across the World Wide Web. So for example, Angie's List, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Home Advisor, you name it, Stylesly, all of these are directories, and a majority of them are free, but it's a matter of the amount that you have. And the strategy here is to find out exactly how many citations does Enchanted Image have. And if they have 200, for example, then you want to get 250. So you're outranking them month after month after month. Now, it's not to stop at 250. You want to keep doing it, because then what happens is when they see that they're no longer in number one, they're going to get 300, right? And then you want to add more. But that's what keeps your business relevant. That's what's going to get you in this top spot. And let's be honest, nobody goes past page one on Google for anything, right? So you definitely want to make sure it's set up properly and that you have the right amount of citations. Then there's this section down here. This has everything to do with your backlinks. This is the organic section. So once a business is on here from Google, it is almost impossible, very hard for the business to be removed, because Google has definitely put their stamp on you and said that you are authoritative when their client is typing in this particular keyword or whatever the keyword is that draws your business to the client that they have, right? So let's see about face skin, because right now they're in the number one spot in regards to that particular keyword, and this is their website. Not a whole lot to look at, right? It's not like a beautiful thing. It's just a landing page. But what they do have is what Google loves, and that's content. Content is king, okay? Because you got to remember, they're not humans that are crawling the websites. It's the Google robots. So Google doesn't care how good looking it is. They just want to see the information. They want to know that the client that's looking for microblading in Snellville gets what they need. And the way to prove that is, look, microblade, the first thing you see when you get on there is microblading in Snellville, right? And then there's, I mean, it's a whole site. They have a whole bunch of things up here, but it's what do you land on when you actually type in that word, right? And that's what's important to Google, all this information. And honestly, it's not a lot. So this just tells me there's an opportunity for you to outrank them when it comes to the amount of content. I would say each page, you want to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on the home page, on the landing page that you have. And they have maybe about, I would say 500. So definitely add at least 1,000 words of content onto your home page. That way you can start getting more clients coming to your site based on content. Now, it's not just content. The other thing that outranks them is the, are backlinks. So yeah, this is your page here. Just add 1,000 words of content, and the content needs to have specific information inside of it. But let's talk about backlinks real quick. Backlink is simply, oh, by the way, this is a tool that I use called Ahrefs. I pay about $99 a month for it. It just allows me to see the back end of a website and what's going on with it. A backlink is simply where you have two websites, and it's like a popularity contest. You know, one website has a lot of power, the other one doesn't. The one that doesn't have power has a link on the site that does have power, meaning that if you click on it, it'll take you to that site, and that then passes power to that site. But keep in mind that not all backlinks are created equally. So if you happen to do some eyebrows for the pizza store or CC or whatever it may be down the pavilion there, then and they say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead, Latia, and I'm going to give you a link on my site so that it could pass power to you. Understand that Google knows you do not sell pizza for a living, so it's not going to be as powerful as another reputable site that has to do with microblading, has to do with spa services, pointing back to you, right? So the strategy here, go in here and see exactly which backlinks are working. The way to know is you want to pay attention to these two numbers, the DR and the UR. Without getting too technical, you just want to make sure that they are pretty close. Like this is a good one. This is a good one because the numbers are pretty close to each other. This is a terrible one because it's a 1. You don't want anything that low. That's not going to pass power. You want power, right? Like this is a good one. It's a number that's high. It's not close to this one, but this is they get a lot of views, as you can see. But look, it's coming from best 30-day spas in Snellville. That's the type, and it's a yellow pages. That's the type of citation that you want to go and get, backlink that you want to get for your business. Because if it's working for them, it's going to work for you. You know, if you're beating them in backlinks, you're beating them in content, and you're beating them in citations, then you're going to start seeing some of this organic traffic come your way, as well as some of the organic money coming your way as well too. Right now they're getting about 425 people linking out to them on a monthly basis, and don't pay attention to that. That's 1,600 a month is pretty low. I'm pretty sure it's a lot higher than that because we know the services are pretty expensive. Now the other thing I wanted to touch base with you on are the organic keywords. Huge. This is super important. We went over this briefly the other day on the Zoom, and I'm sorry this video is so long. I'll cut it short in just a second, I promise. But the type of information that you want in the content, you don't just want to put content on there and just talk about anything, right? You definitely want it to be about your services. So let's see, let's put microblading so we can filter through the 1,900 keywords that they have in here. And look, facial microblading, right? Microblading Georgia. 150 people look for that keyword per month. All right, this company gets 14 out of those 150, and they are in the number 28 spot on Google for that. You see that? Number 28, and they still get calls from it. Let's see what we have here. All of these are different keywords. So these are the type of information. This is the type of keywords that you want to put into your content on your homepage so that you can start getting, so you could kind of raise your hand for Google to say, hey, yeah, when somebody does type in Microblading Snellville, this is what we offer, because it says it right here, Microblading Snellville, right? As we saw on About Face Skin. Even behind your pictures, save your pictures as that. Right? So Latia, that's all I have for you. I really hope this was helpful. I look forward to linking up with you soon since we're super close. But other than that, thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video. I wish you the most of success, and let me know if this was helpful at all and if there's any way that I can help moving forward. Talk to you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.